welcome back to the Winston family. If you're new here, make sure you hit that red button, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm about to show you how I make my chicken franchise. So, let's get started. What you'll need is some flour. I have my chicken already cleaned and I beat them up a little bit to make them tender. I got about 5-6 cloves of garlic, 4 eggs with some milk, some fresh parsley, some white wine, 2 lemons. I'll probably use a half a stick of this butter. We got some crushed red peppers, some paprika, and some chicken broth. Oh, and last but not least, some Parmesan cheese. So, let's start whipping this up. First, I add some paprika to my flour here. And then the eggs over here, I add my cheese. Oh, guys, I can't open the cheese. Hold on. Yeah, I'll put the parsley goes in there too. So, dump all that parsley in there. Sprinkle Parmesan cheese on top. I have 4 eggs, some milk, and some fresh parsley. And in here, I have paprika. So, let me show you how I prepare it. Now, let's beat these eggs up. Alright. Nice and mixed together. That should be good. And then let's mix this together. Butter looks like it's melting. Can't touch my new pan with my fork. I just want that all to melt and get nice and heated. So the key to chicken franchise, if you don't know, you know now, is you dip the chicken in the flour first. You want to get it nice and covered. The flour first, guys. Okay, it's nice and covered. And then, okay, nice and covered. And then it goes in here. So that's the trick to chicken franchise. So let's put it in the pan. You let the excess drain off a little bit. Season in the pan. There we go. Like that. In the meantime, guys, I cut up my lemon. I wanted a couple slices like this, and I'll show you how I do them nice and fancy. These I throw this in the broth, and these I use for cooking. Please make sure you take the pits out because you don't want pits in your food and then somebody ends up choking. So just make sure that the pits come out. So I'm still frying the chicken and we'll be back. While those cook, guys, I don't know if you watched my other cooking video, but you guys need to invest in this thing. Do you see my garlic in there? 2 seconds. Done. You never have to chop again. Still cooking, guys. I actually added an extra one. Look at that. See the coating of the eggs? And you actually do this the same way for chicken marsala, if you don't know. Okay, guys, so I just did 4. I think I still have 4 more. But look how nice they look. That's the way they're supposed to look. So, I'm going to finish up on the other 4, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, guys, so all the chicken is done. Now to the next step. Look right here. I'm going to pour all that garlic in there. And scrape it out. The garlic, you're going to add some crushed red peppers because we like it a little tiny bit spicy. And then, here's that flour I was talking about. You're going to dump that in there. Now you're going to mix this all together. You don't take out any of the oil that we were cooking in. Just mix it all around until you smell the aroma of the garlic. You don't want to overcook the garlic at all. Just till it's nice and cooked. Starting to smell it. Okay. Now while that's cooking, we're going to take this cooking wine. Now, you're just going to let that simmer down a little bit because you don't want your food to taste like alcohol when this kid's eating it. Not that it'll really hurt them because it's only cooking wine, so as you can see, I used most of it. So we're just going to let that simmer a little bit. Let it simmer down. It smells so good. The garlic, you're going to add some crushed red peppers because we like it a little tiny bit spicy. And then, here's that flour I was talking about. You're going to dump that in there. Now you're going to mix this all together. You don't take out any of the oil that we were cooking in. Just mix it all around until you smell the aroma of the garlic. You don't want to overcook the garlic at all. Just till it's nice and cooked. Starting to smell it. Okay. Here we go. Let's simmer down some. Get all those little crunchy pieces that from the frying of the chicken in your sauce. You want that because that gives you the flavor. And then we add this whole can, guys. The whole can of chicken broth in there. Mix that up a little bit. And then we squeeze 1/2 of a lemon in there, like that. And we add the next lemon, like that. Squeeze it in there. And then those little cut up pieces I showed you guys, I'm going to throw them in. The ones I squeeze, sometimes I add in there too. I cut them up and throw them in there because I just like it more lemony. So we're just going to let that simmer for about 20 minutes, 15 minutes tops. And I'm going to add a little, like a tablespoon of butter to this too. So just let it cook. Here we go, guys. I'm just going to add this butter because it just makes the sauce a little bit more thicker. So we're just going to mix that around and let it cook. Alright, now, there you go. Let it cook. 15 minutes, and we'll be back. Guys, it's time to put the chicken in there now. It's simmering enough. Put your chicken in there, like that. Make sure it's all covered in the broth. Shake it in there a little bit. I had a lot of chicken, 8 pieces. But we like the leftovers, so it's okay. It's actually better the next day. Alright. Put all of them in there. Throw some lemons on top. Go. Now I'm just going to throw a top on it. There you go. Throw a top on it and let them cook 10 minutes. I forgot to tell you guys. Make sure you turn it on low and put the top on it. Okay, y'all, there you have it. Chicken Franchese. I will post a picture of the plate when it's all done. I'm making some spaghetti with this and some Brussels sprouts. So, look out. Here it comes.